What's the crack, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm actually looking at the date, lads. It's 9 days until Christmas. Nine days. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, there's a lot going on right here, so I've been up the walls with a lot of different things. A couple of opportunities have come my way recently. I've taken some and I'm kind of debating others, and there's a few kind of big business decisions to be made in the last while and in the next month. So if you want me to fill you in on some of those, I will, but for now I'm going to take you through this workout. So this workout was a speed, agility, quickness to start off with. Then I went into a leg session, and actually the day after then, which was only the other day, I did a set of 150s because I felt really good. Now, I have to admit, I have been skipping upper body days. Usually people skip leg days. I've been skipping upper body days because things have been so busy, and I have been a little bit under the weather. I've been just sucking on vitamin C non-stop for the last week, and lower body development is so much more important to me, so I'm prioritizing that. I've posted some of the speed, agility, quickness videos already, guys, and thank you all for the really positive feedback on those. There's more to come. I think there's maybe about 6 more to come. Really excited to get all those done and see what people think of them. For now, I'm going to let you be and enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We gotta get about 10 a day, okay? So we need 10 people per day to hit the target. So as they say, smash that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Last day did 80 for 4 sets of 4. That's 85 and it feels really good. Yeah, they told me I was high. Yeah. This bar right here is probably the cheapest and rustiest bar in the gym, but it's got knurling here in the middle, and this bar doesn't spin, so this guy does not spin, whereas this bar spins a lot and it's got no knurling in the middle. So I feel very unsteady under that bar when I'm squatting heavy, and I feel much more stable under this bar when I'm squatting heavy. And that's got to do with the knurling and the spin. So, when I say I can breathe, what I mean is, usually when I come out of a squat and do 8 reps and it's fairly intense, I'm really struggling with my breathing, but now I feel so free. There's 2 reasons why my breathing has improved in the last few weeks. This also ties into why I'm getting stronger, I feel. The quality of my sleep is so much better. So much better. I'm getting an extra couple hours. I'm doing a lot of meditation in the morning, the middle of the day, and in the evening before I go to bed, and I think it's really helping me. And then coupled with that, so the second thing is, my RMSSD has jumped from sub 30 to in around 65. So if you can remember me talking about that in a previous video about using RMSSD and heart rate variability as a marker of recovery and overall stress levels, that is definitely improved, and I think that is a massive reason why I'm actually feeling good in the gym. Like, that's why I woke up this morning and I wanted to do the 150s. My RMSSD has been really good for the last 3 or 4 days, and I've gotten in some quality sessions of loads of energy. And like, the reason for that is, again, I'm having more sleep and better sleep. So like mindfulness and meditation, I know people might think that it's a whole bunch of heebie-jeebie and, you know, fairy dust and all this kind of stuff, but like, if you look at the research, mindfulness and meditation, yoga, zoning out, or being in a state of flow if you're using it with sport, or being in the zone, I mean, there's so many different names for it. It's all the same thing. It's about, you know, turning off your mind, and the mind burns so much energy. Turn off the mind and allowing the body to relax and getting into that recovery state, which is ultimately going to help you recover and be better the next day. Every single professional athlete on the planet is doing mindfulness. And I know I haven't talked about that particularly too much on this vlog, but it's something I've been doing for easily 15 years. So if you're not doing it, whether you're into fitness or not, get on it! Be mindful. 3/8 by 3/8 on the squat.
Yeah, don't talk down to me.
Yep!
He took me back to you for love. Oh, my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana.
Okay, so that felt pretty damn good. That was 120, 2 sets of 8 done so far. Gonna do one more set. Last time I did 666 and 120. My previous one rep max would have been in around 158 if I was to calculate it. I just did it here, 158, which was 140 kilos for 4 reps. Now I'm feeling like I could easily get 10 reps on this 120, which would bring my predicted one rep max up to about 160, which is approximately twice my body weight, which is where I want to be. So I'm like really happy with how my lower limb strength and power is progressing. So happy with it. And if you can remember back to one of the first vlogs of my preseason, that's what I really wanted to focus on, my lower limb power, my lower limb strength. Now upper limb has gotten stronger as well, but I'm not really that concerned with upper limb. When I say upper limb, I mean upper body, and when I say lower limb, I mean lower body. So my squat is where I want it to be. My hip thrusts are super strong. Like my hip thrusts are so strong. They're like way stronger than my squat, so I have really good glute strength and really big glutes. So the one thing now that I want to be really strong is that power clean, that first movement that I did. If you can remember back to my power testing video, my 1 rep max in that was 100 kilos. I'd like to get that up to about 115 kilos. So I'm gonna test that on my next lower body day. And when I get that, or if that is close to that 115 kilo mark, I need to do my 150s. I need to do my conditioning tests to make sure that my conditioning is where I want that to be. Because yes, my strength numbers and my power numbers might all be where I want them, but if that is negatively affecting my conditioning, my endurance, my fitness, whatever you want to call it, then it's going to limit me as a player. So, gotta get my 150s done soon. Maybe even like a 1 or a 3K run. Do some of the math on those to see if my conditioning is where I want it to be. And then have a look at my programming again. So let's get back into the rest of this workout. One more set of 8 on my squat.
What you got, $100,000 on the tabletop, half in the form of a whore. You said it. No, you said it. No, you said it. And she left me with the broken heart.
Here at home, about to tuck into my massive bowl of rice and chicken. That right there is a ton of coconut oil. I absolutely love it. So yeah, it's a pretty big bowl. I have a ton of food to get through in the next couple hours. Christmas decorations are up. Whoa, hey! Look at this fella. Look at this fella having the time of his life. Food is all eaten. Some of the house is in bed, so shh. Time to go to sleep. See you tomorrow. Back at the gym, it is the next day. When I got home last night, all that food that you saw me eat was about close to 3,000 calories. Could have even been a bit more than 3,000 calories actually. So kind of found it hard to get to sleep last night, but I'm still feeling really good today. RMSSD and HRV are pretty good. So I'm gonna do my 150s now. Got the cones laid out on the track. And just bearing in mind that this is one day post a torturous leg session. But a leg session that I felt really good on. Before we go, we gotta get some music on. Yes! Check out my wonky finger. Take my hand. Come on. So the other thing is I do have my heart rate monitor on and I am going to try and record this with my phone because I don't have my actual camera. So I'm going to leave the phone down the floor, start my timer and see how we get on. Wish me luck. It's not the worst I've ever felt after doing them, so I'm going to tally up my scores and see how we get at. Okay, so here we are with my heart rate. So my max heart rate was 91 and my average was 79. So you can see this is kind of the warm up over here. Then I got started in around here and you can see it kind of stayed fairly high until right at the last one. I went really high and then came back down for the cool down. I was in the orange zone between 80 and 90% for 67% of it. In the red zone above 90% for 4% and the rest was the warm up and cool down. So my score was 740, which I would accept because my legs felt so heavy, particularly in kind of rounds 3 to 6. They felt really heavy. I'm going to redo this again sometime this week when I'm feeling fresher on the legs. My previous best on this track in this gym was 750, which I recorded a couple of months ago. I'd like that number up closer to 800, so I'm going to really try and work on that. But I want to retest it because I have a feeling I can do a little bit better than I did today.